Old man, and I gotta have limits and whatever on what I'm able to create, what I'm able to say, what I'm able to remember. I mean, because to be equal, all my memories have to be the same as everyone else's, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it goes that deep, but I'm sure that they probably don't want me talking about what it was like to have a free life. You know, they probably wouldn't want you sharing that because they want to make that all hush hush.
So what you're saying is due to the nature of this book, like everyone is equal in almost every way, and maybe their memories are like the same, or erased from what it was like to have a real life. That the world would be a much more boring place and a much lacking place due to little to no diversity.
For sure.
And you said that you wouldn't live in a world like this when it's, let's say,
I mean, I'd still
Yeah.
live, but I wouldn't want to.
wouldn't want to.
I'd want to
Because-
have freedom of choice.
Yes, and yes, I do agree that a few of us here will live to, let's say, 90 or about 100. According to this book, if we are going to be, if the rules in 2081 will come true in our 2081. Okay.
Another thing is that this book goes against the Bible. If for anyone who believes in the Bible, because the Bible says God gave us freedom of choice, free will, and He doesn't want us to be like robots.
Yes.
And this is taking away our free will. This is taking away our freedom of thought. This is taking away our freedom, basically. What Canada stands, even in the national anthem, we are glorious and free.
Yes.
This is going against that. Even in America, they're always going on about freedom, freedom, freedom.
Make America great again.
Yeah. And this is doing the opposite. But really, this is what a lot of corporations want. Is this. They want everyone to be robots and follow their games.
And think the same way.
Yeah. Like, they've even, just what they've done so far, they've monopolized gas. You have to pay for gas that comes from the earth. Who's making money off it? Corporations.
Yes.
Food.
I think
we have to buy all our food from a grocery store. Why can't we pick it off the apple trees that could be in any
we're
public
going
space?
a bit too far.
I know, but this is just exactly what
Yes.
the corporations want, is for people to be like this.
Yes, I
and have to
understand.
follow exact orders.
Okay, so what you're saying is, due to it being against the Bible with lack of free will, being unique, that's what corporations want you to be in order to make a profit. Well, I think it's a bit off tangent on what you said on everybody being equal, but I can see why you would think this way. And a thing, just a bit off topic, it says here that nobody was smarter, in the first paragraph, nobody was better looking than anybody else, nobody was stronger or quicker than anybody else, and I forgot something, for nobody was better looking. Nobody was smarter than anybody else. All this equality was due to the 211th, 212th, and 213th Amendments to the Constitution, and to the unceasing vigilance of agents of the United States Handicapper General. Jacob, I'm sorry if you may not, I don't know how many amendments there are. You don't know how many amendments there are?
No.
How many are they?
Our amendments, is this the Constitution? That's American, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know much about America, and I don't know if this is only in America or if this is global.
Yeah.
At this point, I think this could be talking about one town, this
Or
could be
one
talking
country.
this could be one country, one state, or the whole world.
Well,
By the sounds of it, the Constitution
probably
is
just
American.
Yeah.
Is there a Canadian Constitution, or is that something else? Is it called something else?
Okay, I think we're going a bit off tangent, more tangent, but I was wondering, how many amendments are there, and will there be as many amendments, like 210, like in 2081? I'm just saying, how many amendments did they make, and what were each amendment like contained? Like what rule? Like why would you have that many amendments to the Constitution? Okay, I think we're going off tangent, very off tangent now.
Alright, so the next thing is, why do people behave that way? As, I guess, making everyone equal. What's the point of it? Why does everyone follow that rule? Why does everyone agree with it? Why?
I think we've said it already, but why do people behave this way? Because, like, sure, there's, like corporations and all on making a profit. There's also sometimes people are scared of the unknown, so they're probably not as welcoming to new ideas. Sometimes those new ideas could be taken to revolutionary like resorts. Like, for example, back in late 1700s, we had storming the Bastille. In the end, France became, I think, a republic instead of a monarchy. I understand that people, like the kings and queens, were scared of the new idea, which is why, and yeah, like why do people behave that way? Everyone wanted to be equal. Yeah. Like people can be scared of new ideas and making everyone equal. I understand that people want to have equal rights, like regardless of gender, sex, walk of life. I understand that, but it shouldn't go to the point of, oh, everyone is the same no matter what.
Yeah. Like that, because as I was saying earlier, that takes away people's freedom of thought, freedom of creativity, freedom of like self-being, like self-worth. I mean, I know private schools they make everyone look the same as like a uniform to bring people together. It could be like that sort of thing, but that also might not be as good because people don't have any actual choice for themselves on what they want to do. Like, I can't say, oh, I want to be a professional basketball player or whatever, like, because I'm not physically stronger or better than any of the competition. All these basketball games are going to be pointless because everyone's equally as good.
So what you're saying is, due to everyone being, let's say, about the same as everyone else, that basketball games, like for example, aren't going to be as good or as worth
exciting. Yes. Yeah. Because there's no difference in height, there's no difference in weight, muscle mass, looks, or anything. Yeah, there's nothing.
It won't be entertaining us.
Leslie, do you have anything to add, man?
I kind of agree with
right.
I'm right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we need. Did we do the last question yet?
Yeah. So, what do we learn from this? Leslie, what do we learn from this? What?
Do you have any?
May, what did you
Living
learn?
in a world of equality sucks because like it wouldn't be as
Is Cameron pointing?
no. Living in the world of equality would suck because everyone's exactly the same looks, how smart someone is, and how
Fit.
how fit they are. It wouldn't be as a great world as our own. So. Do you have anything? Do you have anything to add?
Yes. Will it be one last statement? Like, yes, I understand that we need equality, like equal rights, like for example, maybe like equal just equal rights. But also there are people who are a bit more like developed, like advanced, like when it comes to like more IQ, more like physically fit, but then there are also people who aren't as smart or as fit as the average human. And we need them to also be equal, while also like helping them like overcome their condition, let's say. We also need help for those who aren't as great as the average human.
I've noticed that in the story, I feel that the story reveals the point that human are sheep. They will follow whatever everyone else does, and whatever everyone else does becomes the norm in society. Like everyone, or the government implemented these rules that everybody has to be equal. Everyone just follows them, and once everyone starts following them, that's when it becomes dangerous. That if someone doesn't want to follow them, they can't, or else they got shot. Like the guy with Harrison, right? Yeah, he got shot because he was rebellious, and society, like all those sheep-like people who just follow orders blindly, they just do that. And anyone that wants to be different than them and actually use their brain and want to think for themselves, they can't, or else they get punished. They're considered dangerous because they're not stupid enough like the rest of these people to be a sheep. So I've noticed that some people are sheep, and it shows this in society as well. Like a lot of people, they don't question the government. You look at people who vote for Christy Clark still, after so many things that are wrong. Everyone that voted for Justin Trudeau, like, man, a lot of people just voted for him just because it was, the promises. And people who voted for Donald Trump, just because they listen to what he has to, like, they don't really think about what he has to say. They're just like, oh, he's gonna make America great again. Huh? I like that guy.
Yeah, we're gonna make a wall? Huh. Yeah.
Not bad.
We're gonna make Mexico pay for it? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But in the end, he didn't do much about
He's unable to do that. Because people are sheep, and they're unable to do that.
So what you're saying is, people are sheep because due to the government like putting new laws and stuff, they have to obey them. So, but if they don't, they'll be punished or executed at worst.
The thing is about that is that if everybody decided not to listen to the government in that scenario, they can't kill everyone.
Yes.
So the thing is, they did listen to the government, and that was the problem. Is that there was no revolution, there was no protest. Besides the two people who dance, right, and they get shot right on the spot, and everyone moves on, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing happened. Like who are those guys? I don't know. Whatever, move on. Like those people weren't important to anyone because all the sheep gathered, and they were just listening to whatever the commander said, and that's the corporations.
So what if we do lose a little sheep? It's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So have we covered all the questions?
Yeah.
Question, evidence, reflective responding, challenge/adding, leadership to a degree, yes. Human condition, inferencing. We did make connections, and we did have interpersonal skills between you and I.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just
Do you guys have anything that you want to add to any of this? Like, I know you guys didn't speak for most of it, especially you, Leslie. Is there anything you guys want to add to this story? Any
I
input?
do have a connection. There was this movie I watched. It's called Divergent. It's where there are 5 different factions. There is the smart, the selfless, the strong. I don't know the specific names, but there was the main character who was divergent. She belonged in more than one faction, and the government didn't really accept the divergence, and so she's trying to find her way to survive through the series, and she kind of got connected from the story.
Okay.
Leslie, anything? No connections whatsoever. What do you have to say about everybody being the exact same? It's good? Alright, what's good about it?
And at